Thanks for everyone for tuning in once again. We're back. Quarantine Tea Time, Part 2, Episode 2. You use your preferred. I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone who's watched. A couple subscribers. Y'all are great. I'd like to give a shout out to the 4 stupid morons plus Ivy. Miss y'all very much. We're gonna just keep this going. I mean, it gives me something to do. I also want to give a shout out to Jonah. He is now my editor. All right. We got the Lapsang Souchong, a Chinese tea from the Fujian province. Words, man. The Chinese name for this is actually Lapsang Souchong, which translates to coarse tea leaves from the Li Mountain. There are a lot of different origin stories of this tea. From what I could find, there are 2 main ones. Some say it's the oldest black tea in the world, like it's the very first one that people were developing, and that's what spread to like other parts of Asia and the Indian subcontinent, and what a lot of teas are derived from. I don't know how true that is. Citation needed. There are also people who believe it originated in the Qing dynasty when there were soldiers moving through Fujian. The people of the city couldn't do their regular tea harvesting areas, so they sped it up by actually plucking the leaves, putting them in a bamboo casket, and then roasting it over a pine wood fire. And it gives that a very distinct taste where you can almost taste the smoke. It's very earthy. So let's do a smell test, you know? Oh, I can already smell it. This tea's super potent. It just keeps ending up in my nostrils. Hold on. Let me get a good. Woo. It has like notes almost like whiskey or cigars. If you want to describe it as very manly tea, I guess you could. The first couple times you're smelling this, it burns your nose. It smells terrible. I remember when I first got some, I got like a cheap Twinings one at a strength of 4, and I was like, oh, you know I like that strong tea, son. Picked it up, and as soon as I like put it in my cup, I kept like smelling something really terrible. I couldn't put my finger on what it was. Finally like looked down, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. It's just really potent. If you really are into tea, I think you should give this a shot. But real quick, we're going to do a taste test. Alright, so this is what the tea actually looks like. If you think about it, it really does look like tobacco. You could even say it looks like mulch. It's, it looks like regular tea, but if you could smell it, you could tell that there's something different about it. Like I said, that cigar flavor really comes through. I wouldn't recommend smoking this, but hey, we're changing it up a little. I got some feedback from a fan, and they suggested that we do a first taste of just the tea with a little bit of sugar, and then tea with sugar and milk. I'm gonna be honest, I've had this a lot. It doesn't need milk, but I'm going to give you a full review here in just a second. Okay, I forgot that I put some in here. There's something else about this tea, which I'm not sure about. I haven't tested it. You're going to see it here. Apparently, if you steep it a couple times, it brings out like fruit flavors. So we got some chillin' that I just completely forgot about. We got our disposable tea bag. If you're into loose leaf tea, and you got some different kinds of textures, thick ones, fine ones, whatever works for you. Tea bags are great. Oh god. Alright, so while this steeps, give you like a quick rundown, best way to do it. And you want to put it in for like 3 to 5 minutes. According to Traveling Tea, 1 tablespoon, that's all you need. I think I recommend like that much sugar too. It just kind of like takes a little bit away from the full flavor of the tea. It just eases you into it a little bit. Maybe if it's got a bite or an aftertaste, the sugar kind of covers that up. While we wait for this tea to finish steeping, I'd like to give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Japanese ambient music. Late 70s, mid to the mid 80s. This is kind of wild, the color. Have I been zoomed in this whole time? If you remember the Assam, it was very red. This is definitely more of a brown. It really looks like wood log and a little bit of like a cigar or whiskey. That's neat. It's real neat. Well, we are steeped and ready to go. Once again, Handy Ozarks Airlines mug.
No airline serves St. Louis like Ozark.
It's our hometown. Going to Chicago? We've got 10 nonstop.
Go Ozark!
Bottoms up, as they say. God, it really slaps you in the face. It doesn't knock on the door to get onto your taste palette. It kicks it down. It's strong. Like that 4 out of 4 strongness. Piney. It's got a really woody taste, which makes sense because it's burned over pine wood. I just wouldn't imagine like how much it absorbs that smoky flavor. Like I said, it does remind me of cigars, even as you're like got it in liquid form. It smells like, it doesn't smell like someone's smoking a cigar. It's like you're at a tobacconist. You go into the cigar humidor and you find one, you're looking at it. You're like, oh, this looks like a pretty good one. What if I just, I've always said that it's a good cigar if it smells like cat piss. This doesn't smell like cat piss, so this probably wouldn't make for a good cigar. But it has very remnant notes of that. So I guess if you like cigars, if you like whiskey, if you like Park, I think this might be a tea for you. Now let's get a little bit of that sugar. Jesus Christ. Okay. Like it was attacking me. Alright, so we got 1 tablespoon of sugar in here. See if that changes anything radically. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. Like a whole different tea. The flavor is really numbed. It really doesn't come through as much. It's good. It's nice. I think if you had it just black, it would really wake you up in the morning. It'll get you going. With a little bit of sugar, oh yeah, totally. It's super good. But I'm not getting that cigar. I'm not getting that pine. But I would recommend trying it without any sugar, no additives. It's probably like a 9 out of 10. And I know that's a really big praise, and I'll figure out how I want to rate these later. Maybe a 7 out of 10 in terms of flavor-wise. Now let's try some cow milk, It's time for my favorite part. Ooh, wow. It's so clear. The milk just filled it up. That's pretty wild, honestly. I don't think I've seen another tea do that because they're all usually a lot thicker in color. Wow, this looks terrible. It looks like white. And maybe I put too much milk in it, but it does not look appetizing. No. It has a little bit of the aftertaste, but oh my god, the milk takes everything away from it. This is terrible. This is easily like a 1 out of 10. It just feels like it's just milk. That's not good. Fun fact, Winston Churchill and Gary Snyder drank this tea. Winston Churchill, everyone knows, is a notorious racist and imperialist, but he did some, decent stuff in World War II. Gary Snyder, translator and author, he actually did some translations of my favorite poet, Han Shan. Let's try this other steeping. This is going straight in the sink. It's that bad. As soon as you put the extra steep in there, it almost immediately starts changing color, which not something I expected. I guess a lot of the flavor notes and flavor particles want to come out to play a little bit more. Yeah, that's right, folks. It's quiet time. Give it a shot. So this is after it's already been steeped once. It's kind of been chilling for a little bit. I kind of forgot about it, obviously. Ooh, oh wow. The pininess isn't there anymore. It's still super. The smokiness is a little bit there. It's a lot easier to drink. I guess there are some fruit flavors. Yeah, it's a little sweet. It's got a little bit of a sweet aftertaste. Dried dates, maybe? That might have been too much sugar, but we're gonna see. We'll see what's up. Yeah, that's not good. It's just so sweet, and maybe I put too much sugar in there, but well, hey, Lapsang Souchong. Got some final thoughts. It's super unique. It's unlike any other tea I've had before. It's really in your face. It does not really treat you politely. It is all about itself. It's very self-centered, but that's what's kind of attractive about it. You have a little bit, you hang out, you know, you notice they've got like a little bit of like self-destructive tendencies, but they keep bringing you back by your own will, because you know it's interesting. They've lived an interesting life, a little on the edgy side, but that's not a bad thing always. A strong 9 overall, maybe like a 7, strong 7.5, like 8. I think the sugar and the milk combinations really bring that down. I would do just maybe like half the tablespoon. If you want to drink it raw, go for it. I can't stop you. Thanks for coming to Quarantine Tea Time episode 2. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be having another one here when I find time and or inspiration to do it. So yeah, stay safe out there, folks.